What I thought about this movie, I thought that this one was going to be better than the first one. It wasn't. The first one was better than this sequel. Yo, what's going on, you guys? It is your boy Jonezo here. Today I'm gonna do a movie review that I went to see, Don't Breathe 2. I was expecting to go do another sequel of Don't Breathe. 5 years ago, when I saw the first one in a theater, it was good. It was good, but the sequel 5 years later, of course, that they changed everything of this movie. But it's after. I thought it's the beginning of the movie, but it's after. So, what I thought about this movie? Of course, the first one you have to give it credit because the first one is better. Of course, every sequel people are doing is the first one is better. Sometimes some sequels are getting bad and some sequels are getting good. But this one wasn't that great at all. But the first one is 100% better. Of course, we have the same old man, blind, and this is like different. It's like an action. It's like an action movie. So in this one, they try to make him like a good guy, but he's still a bad person from the first one. But this one doesn't explain. But this one shows explain. They tell us explain of some different stories about him and about this little girl that he has since she was a little girl. Of course, in this video, I don't want to spoil her, but I will say it anyway because this movie's been out in there like weeks or 2 weeks, so I will say so. If y'all haven't seen the movie, it's better off you should leave my video right now. So here's the spoiler. This movie, 8 years later, it tells a story about this little girl has no life because that poor thing's been locked up with the old blind man, of course, that she thinks is her father. But there's some gang went to the old blind man's house and trying to take the little girl, and the blind man goes and beat the hell of some strangers gangs into his house. But suddenly it explains of why has something to do with this little girl. Turns out that the little girl's father is not the blind man. It belongs to one of the gangs. And I was like, no. So the old man find this little girl in the street. He take her and watch her for all these years, since 8 years later. And the gang trying to find the little girl and trying to go to the old blind man's house to get the old man revenge for stealing the little girl, because the little girl was walking out from the house because the house was on fire. And of course, it shows so many action fighting with the blind man. He cannot see, but he could hear. So now this movie, they try to make him as good. Come on. The first one, he was bad. The first one, he was a bad person. He had this young teen in the basement in chain trying to put some what you call gentleman's sperm into the girl for something that I think he wants to have a child. I have no idea. But in this one, the sequel, they try to make him as good. Of course, I remember the line he always says, "Now you see what I see." And of course, this one he uses like deep voice. "Now you go see what I see." I gotta say that's a line I like what he used. But this sequel, not good for me. I said that the first one is 100% better. If you all see the movie, what do you think of the movie? You think that this one better than the first one, or the first one better than the second one? I said the first one better. I said that the first one better. So, what happened? The old blind man is dead. And that's it for the movie. And now the little girl has no parents. Now she go into the orphanage because the poor thing has nobody. So, I said, you kidding me? That's the end? So the movie was bad. Of course, when I saw Rotten Tomatoes that is up to like 40%, 40 something percent of the movie, I was like, oh, so that means that this movie is gonna be bad. So I did see it. It was right that the movie was terrible. The movie was terrible. So folks, my suggestion is don't pay to go see that movie. Of course that this movie that you're not gonna like, but of course that the first one's better. Of course you gonna say that this movie sucked, waste my money, but I'm glad that that it's over. But I hope not. I hope not. They're gonna come out to do Don't Breathe 3. I hope not. I hope not. Well, that's all of my movie reviews of Don't Breathe 2. So write a comment below of if you saw the movie, what do you think of the movie? So like, subscribe, thank you so much, and please follow me. It will be in the link description down below. So thank you so much and take care, y'all. Have a blessed day. Stay safe. God bless you. I love you. Wear a mask. Peace.